Hi, everyone. It's Tuesday. It's actually, what is it, December 6th, 2022. And I am really going to make my best effort. No promises every week, but I'm going to really try to make it my best effort to hop on here and do a video just to help you guys with whatever. So if there's ever anything you guys want me to talk about on one of these videos, please let me know. Because I may run out of stuff to say. But tonight we're going to be talking about if you guys have been on with Scentsy for a minute, you've heard about SFR, Scentsy Family Reunion. That is our summer like convention. And that's usually held in, well, this year it was held in June. Usually it's held in July. I have like a bubble. This past summer it was held in Salt Lake City and it was so fun. I took one of my daughters, my younger daughter, with me, and we just had a great time. I highly recommend going to SFR if you're able to, because it's 3 days of trainings and uplifting keynote speeches and product giveaways. Oh yeah. Shoot, I have all my stuff downstairs because I had an event not that long ago, and so I haven't really put anything back. But this year we got all the new testers for the fall winter season, which was really cool. We got new catalogs, whole packet of brand new catalogs for the fall winter season. We got Hedwig the owl, the little Scentsy buddy Hedwig. He's so cute. We got we got the Winnie the Pooh, the wall fan diffuser, the plug-in. That's the one with the pods go in, the Scentsy pods, the non-wax option, And this is the nude fan diffuser, because the old ones, even for the kids, they didn't have night lights on them. Which is why, by the way, if you go to your clearance tab, those ones are like dirt cheap. Even the Disney ones are dirt cheap right now. You can get the ones that do not have the nightlight on them. You can get a wall fan diffuser, and you can get a packet of pods for $17, guys. The pods alone are $10 by themselves, and these are like Disney. Like, these are Mickey, Minnie, Black Panther, Spider-Man, 2 different princess options. The only thing is they don't have nightlights, but they are dirt cheap. So get them for somebody that wants one, or let your people know, because it's just a really good deal. We also got this brick. It's like a commemorative brick. They're never going to sell this anywhere. You just got it if you were there. There's a gnat flying around. I did not get him. But this is the brick. So this year's theme was Scentsy is ... So Scentsy is you, and see all the little words of fraternity. That's obviously in like probably French or something like that. Belong, joy, friendship, happiness, my happy place. Did you know that Scentsy is all over the world? Like literally all over the world. Asia, it's not in Asia, and it's not in Africa. I think it's pretty much everywhere else. We're in Australia and New Zealand. We're in Europe. We're in South America. We're in Mexico. Not South America, but we're in Mexico. Obviously Canada and the US. You know anybody in any of those places, I can become a Scentsy consultant. They can't buy from you. I don't think they can buy from you if you're in the US, but if they become a consultant, that is a great deal. Anyway, so this bar, I haven't even warmed this bar yet, because it smells amazing, but look at it. It's got glitter. Isn't that fun? So anyway, this was one of the giveaways that we got. So anyway, I just highly, you will connect with people. If you guys watch I started fangirling this year because I've been with Scentsy for a hot minute, and so I've had plenty of time to watch training videos from some. They're not big wigs in Scentsy. Everybody starts out at Scentsy at the same level. Every single month, every single consultant starts out at $0. They all start out at certified. Every single consultant starts out certified. Even the superstar directors that like have 400 people under them and, have 5,000 PRV a month. They start out at zero. They start out their title when a month on the first of the month, their title is certified and they have zero PRV. And they have to work their way up, which is kind of intimidating, but it's also kind of cool. Like, if they can do it, why can't I do it, right? So anyway, so I watch a lot of training videos from some of these people that have really been doing it, not even for a long time, but they just do it really well. And so when I saw some of them this summer, I kind of fangirled with them a little bit. So that was kind of fun. I got my picture taken with some of my faves. But anyway, so I highly recommend that. Usually, well, we already know where next summer's SFR is. It's going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina, guys. Isn't that going to be fun? It's been a minute since it was in the East Coast. Yeah. So Raleigh, North Carolina, if you're anywhere near there, or if you're not, plan a vacation. Like, it's 3 days. It's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday is the actual convention part of it. So, I'm going because I just love it so much. So anyway, so I highly recommend that more information will come out about that. Probably after the first of the year, maybe even like March-ish, February, March-ish. But before SFR, so SFR is kind of like the big one. And it kicks off the fall winter catalog. Like I said, you get sneak peeks about what that catalog is going to be. But in the late winter, they have another one that's kind of like a mini version. Not everybody goes to one place. They have several of them throughout the country. So you get to pick and choose which one's closer to you, maybe. I live in Kansas City, so I have a lot of different options. There's going to be one in St. Louis. There's going to be one in Omaha. There's going to be one in Tulsa. I'm going to the one in St. Louis, even though I don't love St. Louis, but most of the people that I know are going to St. Louis. So I'm going to suck it up and I'm going to go to St. Louis. So I need you guys to find out what's near you, or you know what is even more fun? I know people that are like, well, I don't care where it is. I'm going to like the farthest one possible and I'm making a vacation out of it. Like last year, somebody I knew that lives here in Kansas City, they went to the one in Orlando. Why not? They went to the one in Orlando. They just made a vacation out of it. Went to Disney, went to Universal, went to Orlando and did world tour there. I mean, why not? But if you can't do that, because not everybody can, find the one near you and go. It is, this is where they will kind of give you sneak peeks into the spring summer catalog, which releases on March 1st this year. Which is great. It's been the last couple of years, it's been releasing on February 1st. And I just think that's too soon for people to think about spring, summer when they're like knee deep in snow still. So they've pushed it back. It used to be March 1st. When I started, it was March 1st was the new catalog, and they pushed it back to that. And I think it's really good. I think that's a great idea. So anyway, so I'm going to screen share with you. I'm going to go to my workstation. I'm going to show you where you can find the information about World Tour, so that you can, register yourself. Okay, let me screen share. Screen share. Where is screen share? I screw this up every single time. Why can't I remember how to screen share? I literally just did another one. Oh, here we go. Arrow, Carrie. I just did another video, recorded another video for my customer group, and I had the same issue. It's like, I don't know where I'm going. Okay, so this is my website. Not my website. This is the back end, the workstation. So I am going to log into the workstation. Right up here on the top right, it says more, and you're just going to hover. Don't click on it, just hover over it and see where it says events. Click on events. Okay, so these upcoming events right here. So see, I've already registered for the one in St. Louis and that's going to be on February 4th. So on February 4th, they're going to do world tour in Dallas, Denver, Detroit, Halifax, up in Nova Scotia, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and St. Louis. So I've already registered for that, but over here you can see where else they're going to be. So on February 25th, they're going to be in Minneapolis, Orlando, Portland, Sacramento, and Tacoma. If you really want to go crazy, go to Mexico. That sounds fun. Let's see, where are they going to be in Mexico? Does it say? Oh, they're going to be in Mexico City. Oh, get your passports ready, girls. Go to Mexico City. That now it might all be in Spanish, but I mean, that would still be fun. You can go to anyone you want to. On the 18th, they've got Columbus, Meridian, that's in Ohio, Idaho, that's where Scentsy headquarters is. Philadelphia and Tulsa. On the 11th, they're going to Raleigh again for world tour. So that's cool. If you're in North Carolina or near North Carolina, you can go to Raleigh. But they're going on the 11th, they're going to Calgary, Houston, Montreal, Omaha, and Raleigh. On the 4th, they're going to be, oh, that's the one I already told you about that I'm going to. And on January 28th, they're going to Atlanta, Birmingham, El Paso, Mississauga, that's up in Canada, Phoenix, and Riverside. So there are so many places to choose from in the US or Canada or Mexico. For you to choose from if you want to go. It is, so what did I say? $78. I want to say it's $78. Oh, what just happened? Okay. So here's what's going to be happen. So they're traveling the world with 48 stops throughout North America, Europe, Australia, and New Zealand, to share a bird's eye view of the year ahead, including an amazing new spring summer 2023 product display. By the way, they do mini giveaways at World Tour. I've only been to one World Tour. I wasn't able to go to another one, and then COVID kind of started happening. I guess I was in for 3 years before COVID hit. But anyway, so I've only been able to go to one World Tour live. The other ones I've done virtually. But when I was there, they did give us the new testers for the spring summer catalog. So, you know, that's pretty cool, because otherwise you have to buy those testers, which, I mean, fine, you can buy the testers, but it's just cool that you get them as a perk for going. So here it says, discover what's coming for Scentsy in 2023 and learn how to make the most of it. The one I went to, there were no breakouts, but I've talked to other people, and apparently there are like breakout sessions where you actually have trainings with people from home office, or like I know people in the Scented Bliss group. Jackie Duran, if you don't follow her on YouTube, you should really start watching her videos. She's a really great person to learn from. Actually, you know what, that might be a good training. Maybe I'll just or not even a training, but maybe I'll just post a list of like some of my favorite Scentsy YouTubers that you guys can watch when you have time. Now, I will preface that by saying I don't do everything that they say to do. I don't. There's no way on earth anybody possibly could do it all. But I kind of pick and choose what works for me. And you know what? Give it some time, and we can go into this later. Give it some time. Don't just give it one or two tries and then say, oh, this isn't working. You really have to give it like several months of consistently doing something. And then if you were like, this isn't really working, then fine. Then you can stop and you can move on to something else. Because not everything works for everybody. And that's the beauty of working with Scentsy, is that it's your business. So you get to run it however you want. You can collaborate with people, you can get ideas from other people, but really at the end of the day, it's your business, and you get to do whatever you want. Anyway, prepare for the new season with new products, everything you need to share with them. You'll have activities to gain new skills, friendships, and giveaways. See, I told you, girls. Connect with Scentsy family and home office team. It's always fun when home office team comes to town. I love it. I just went to a training in when was that? I think it was in September. Tracy DeMario is our Scentsy sorry, our superstar director. She's the kind of the head over our particular organization in within Scentsy. She's kind of the head of Scented Bliss. And she organized a training with a couple of other SSDs, superstar directors, in September, and it was it was like at this Boy Scout campground in the middle of nowhere, Kansas. We slept in cabins that were, I don't know, it was fine. We survived. But the trainings that were held there were just next level trainings. And Deb Bowden, who is from Cincy Home Office, came to our training session and like live. She was there live in person and did a training with us, and we got to talk to her and everything like that. And she's so cool. I love Deb. Dan Orchard, who is our interim CEO. Now, if you don't know, the owners of Scentsy are Heidi and Orville Thompson, and they are the owners. They have been the CEOs, but they are currently on a mission trip. They're a 3-year mission trip to London. They've been there for a year. They've got 2 more years to go, a little less than 2 years to go. And so Dan Orchard is the interim CEO while Heidi and Orville are in London. So he he FaceTimed with us, like was live there in person, and and we got to talk to him. We were asking him questions, and he's so funny. At the end of every month, depending on the month because of certain holidays and things like that, he does a live on his Facebook page, which I'll link that to in a post at some point, because it's really good to watch. It's most of the time it's him and Lacey Hansen, and Lacey's like the product development guru at Scentsy, and they do sneak peeks about what's coming up during the next month. So it's really good to watch because you can kind of get prepared for like at the end of November we watched, and they told us about what was like the specials, the limited time offers, the sales, things like that. Not all of them. They do keep some things close to their chest, but they tell you quite a lot about what's coming up in the following month. That's always good to watch. All that to say is that when the home office team is there live and in person in front of you, it's just really cool. They are just a wealth of knowledge. They are so approachable and fun. When we were in Salt Lake City this summer, it was the last day. It was Saturday, and everything had finished. Like people were starting to go home and everything like that. My daughter and I, it was downtown, and my daughter and I were walking around, and we were like doing a photo shoot with her. She's 21, so we were doing a photo shoot with her. And we were just getting ready to walk back to the car, and all of a sudden Kevin Kirkpatrick and Annie Price, who are 2 big wigs at Scentsy Home Office, walked by, and I just started talking to them. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, this was so much fun. Thank you for doing this, and blah blah blah. And we just stopped. They don't know me, but I knew who they were. And I mean, I had like a Scentsy shirt on, so they knew that I was with Scentsy. And we just stood there on the street in Salt Lake City, downtown Salt Lake City, talking about SFR and Scentsy in general and life and blah, blah, blah. And so they're just super approachable, super fun. I just love the people from home office. It's why we call ourselves family because it just feels like that. So they will be there. We get to cheer on, if you've reached a certain achievement, they shout people out. So I just think that you get a different sense, a different feeling about Scentsy after you've been to one of these live events. Like you really can't put it into words. There's no way I can put it into words so that you will understand what I mean. You just have to go. You just have to experience it. If, $78 can be kind of pricey depending on how far away you are, how far you have to drive. Maybe you have to get a hotel, blah, blah, blah. you know what? Christmas is coming up. Tell your family, say, look, I want to go do this. I would love it if you would pay for my entry fee to World Tour or whatever. I would love it if you would give me $100 towards my trip. I mean, I just I just think that you should go. Selfishly, I think you should go. And I'll be in St. Louis. So if you're going to be in St. Louis, let me know. Um, anyway, so it starts at 8 o'clock. They're going to have the doors are going to be opening and they're going to do a product display. So you can go in and walk in and see all the new product that's going to be coming out for the spring summer catalog. And then from 9 to 12:30, they're going to do, I don't know what that means, the lookout Scentsy in 2023. I don't know what that means. And then they'll have, an hour and a half lunch, and then they'll have another training session in the afternoon, probably do the shout outs for the achievements, stuff like that. So yeah, $78. You get a spirit kit, which includes a workbook, a name badge, a lanyard, and I believe it comes with a t-shirt. I believe it comes with a t-shirt. You can even bring somebody that's not a Scentsy consultant, and it will cost $26 for them to come, and they get pretty much, oh, look at this. You also get a collection of new products from the catalog. And you get 500 points towards the incentive trip, which we can talk about incentive trips later. It's the incentive period ends in January, so it's not really feasible unless you are a rock star. I suppose you could get it in a month and a half, but I don't know. So the guest of you would, they would get some swag too. So that's cool. So anyway, and then down at the bottom is where you click register. I don't even know where we're going. Oh, there we go. We're going to Minneapolis, Orlando, Portland, Sacramento, or Tacoma. I don't want to go to any of those places. So anyway, so it's just, you put in all your information, you register, and you go, you have a Scentsy experience. Like, I don't think I don't think you guys, I can't explain it. And you just have to experience it. So I just encourage, I got the gnat. Do you see it? There was a gnat flying around and I just killed it. Gross. So anyway, you just have to experience it. I really, 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 really encourage you guys to get to World Tour if you possibly can. Try your hardest. And let's see here. What am I doing? I need to stop screen share. Okay. Yes. So try to get to World Tour. It will be 100% worth it. I guarantee. And if you're scared about going alone, bring a guest. It's only $26 for your guest to go. Bring your husband, bring your kid, bring a friend. Maybe there's somebody who's been like, I've been thinking about joining Scentsy, but I just don't know. Or not even somebody. Maybe you have a really good friend who's one of your really good customers. Bring them. You never know. Maybe they'll be like, I want to join Scentsy. And then you have a new teammate. I mean, how fantastic would that be? Oh, it's just a win-win all the way around. So, yes, check out your website, your workstation, go to the events section under the more, and register for World Tour. See you guys later.